Good afternoon, guys. Lighting is not it, but we're gonna have to make do. Windows over here, desk is here. I thought today I'll do something I haven't done in a while, and that is a get ready with me and a little chat, like a little kind of catch up. I've got a couple of topics on my phone that I'll go through and try and cover whilst I get ready for the day. By get ready, I mean it's lunchtime. So, I don't know how much getting ready I'm going to do, but I just went for a run and had a shower, and now I'm here. Let's start with my first topic, the cruise. I kind of want to do like a bigger, in-depth kind of chat, talk about the cruise. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer about my experience solo traveling and going on the cruise, let me know in the comment box and maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll put a post on the community page thingy as well. The cruise, that was something I was looking to do for over a year. I have been umming and ahhing about going solo traveling for pretty much my entire adult life, but more so since I moved here, moved out of my home about 5 years ago, I would say. And I've always been scared about doing it because I'm quite an anxious person in general. It's not really something I'm very confident at doing. I hate going to new places, not really knowing the situation, and I don't know why, but I'm so scared of like getting into taxis or like public transport by myself, because I'm just never too sure I can trust the people on there as a single solo female. So I never do it. I always drive myself to places. Obviously I do get the train to London sometimes, but otherwise I really try as much as possible to get myself to places. And so that was my reasoning behind choosing a cruise, because I knew I would be able to get on and off the cruise by myself and not have to worry about that situation. The only port that I was really umming and ahhing about was obviously, it was Porto, because that's the only port where Porto's not like at the port. You have to go in a little bit further afield to get there. Anyway, so I did the excursion on that day for that purpose. But I was really surprised at the cruise at how like really well planned out and thought out it was. I did not know going into the cruise that they would have a timetable every single day from like 8 in the morning until midnight of things to do. I was not expecting that at all. The worst thing about being solo on a cruise is that most of the solo cruisers who are there as well are widowers and like really old, like in their 70s and 80s. So it's not really the best place to kind of make friends. So the only friends I made on board actually were pensioners and like older folk, because the buffet was quite busy all the time. Anyway, so I had to go and ask people to sit at the tables all the time, and the only people who turned me down were people who were younger. Could like suss out if they were in a family or if it was just those two together. I also found a couple of people who were soloers who were in the elderly ages as well. But they were all quite nice, not gonna lie. They were all very pleasant. I think there's only one meal where I sat down at a table and they did not want to talk to me at all, which is fine. After my first port day, which was Vigo, I would say I had like a massive mindset change, and I kind of changed my thought processes in my head, and that's how I kind of got through the cruise much easier. Like I was like, you know what, I'm here by myself, I don't need to be anxious about it, like just be you. I was in the lift going up to the buffet area. So this was probably the 3rd day on the cruise. So I was pretty much halfway there. And I'd just been in Vigo, came back for my lunch, and I got onto the boat and I was like, you know what? I made it. I managed to get to a different country, went onto the country by myself, walked around, didn't get kidnapped, you know, and then I was like, you know what, I can do this. It's obviously still not easy for me to do, but I knew it was going to be easier from that point forward to kind of be more determined and be more confident in myself, to get myself to sit with strangers, to get to myself to just generally enjoy myself and not hide in my anxiety. Obviously there were days or times where I did feel quite anxious, so I did just go into my room, or I just kind of sat to myself. But I really tried to be more outspoken and like meet people. Obviously no one younger wanted to kind of like talk to me, which is fine, but they were all very, very surprised at me. They also all thought I was like 18, 19, 20. None of them believed that I was in my 30s because I look quite young for my age, which I thought was pretty hilarious. And I'm definitely looking into doing that again, but I'm also thinking about doing more like solo travel just in general. I kind of want to do more like solo travel in the UK as well, kind of show you guys places around the UK that maybe you don't necessarily know about, or just kind of take you guys along to places that I've always wanted to go to and never have been, because I've always been scared about going to places by myself. I think I can do it now. Like, I think I'm confident enough to go somewhere and spend a weekend away somewhere by myself. I don't think I'm quite at a place where I am comfortable going somewhere abroad. I think I need to kind of do that a little bit more by myself. I plan to do, I think, the Norwegian Fjords cruise maybe in a year or two. I need to save up for it, obviously. And I'm even more comfortable again going to different countries. Maybe I will do a solo travel by myself to a different country. Like, I really want to go to Amsterdam. I really want to go to Germany again. I really want to kind of just like travel the world. Obviously dream is to go to like America again and go to Australia and stuff like that, which I don't think I'll get to if I just wait for someone to come with me. I think I'll have to go by myself. So yeah, that is obviously like a huge dream of mine, but I need to step up to it first. I need to go to closer countries first and like step into it a bit. So that is my thought process at the moment of that. I'm not really sharing with you guys what products I'm using, so I do apologise, but I didn't really want this to be a whole, this is what I'm using, this is what I'm doing. Next thing I want to talk about is like updates on my life and work. Nothing really has changed. The only difference is, so I used to have a team at work and now it's just me, which has been a huge shift in my working life. It's kind of weird to log into work and not have anyone to talk to. It's really lonely. I kind of didn't realise until they all left. And I work as a marketing automation developer. If none of you guys know what that is not unheard of. Literally no one knows what I'm doing. But it's basically, in the simplest of forms, like email marketing is how I say it. I basically do the campaigns, email building and sending of email campaigns, I've just said that, to large audiences on behalf of other clients. So I guess like if you're signed up to a shop or a car brand or anything that you get emails for, basically, that are all kind of like pretty, not the standard Outlook plain text emails, they're the sort of things that I do. I set them up in the background, I do all the audience bit adding and do all the setup for that. So if you click a button or you open the email, then you are sent through another direction, all that stuff. That is kind of thing that I do in a short and sweet synopsis. But in the general theme of things, that's kind of what I do. I actually wanted to be more of a front-end developer, but that's never really happened. So I like doing all the landing page builds and the HTML email builds. That is like my forte. So yeah, I love that that's part of my job, because I know a lot of people who are like marketing campaign managers who are provided the templates, whereas for me, I'm the one who does it all, which I think is really rare in my business, in my sector, is to find someone who has all these skills, because I have like all of it all jumbled into one. So yeah, I think it's quite cool, I guess, that I'm a little bit unique that way. So yeah, that's a little update on my work. So yes, I do have a full-time job. This obviously is not a full-time job. I do not get paid for making any of my YouTube videos, and actually I've just gone past, I think, my how many years it's been, like 16-year anniversary, I feel like, since I made this channel. That was early on in September. It was wild that I've been doing or being around on here for such a long time. You'll have noticed also actually over the time period that I don't really ever share anyone on my channel, and that's just like a personal choice. A lot of my family don't really like YouTube, and I feel like I don't really want to share my friends without their consent on my channel either. So that's why a lot of my videos are literally just me, and like if I do share anyone, it's usually just like their voice or like the backs of them, just because I don't feel like they'll be comfortable being online. Also, to the point, a lot of my friends don't actually know that I do this, and it's quite funny when they find out that I do it. Hello to anyone who actually watches these, I guess. Alright, let's do my eyes now. Lighting is still not really the one, but we are moving on with this. Okay, so next thing we'll talk about is my working out situation, my fitness update. So I did start posting like fitness journey videos a while ago, and I stopped mainly because I wasn't really happy with that content that I was putting out, so I gave up on it. And then I also just kind of stopped doing it in real life as well for like 4 months. Then I went on my holiday, and I've come back and I'm like getting back into a routine, and I have found a love again for working out. The difference now is that I do 3 days of the workout program that I've been following for ages, 3 days running, which is a new thing, and then 1 day that's like a full-on rest day. That's been my spiel, and I've really been enjoying it. For so many years I really struggled with fitting running into my like routine, because I'm not a morning runner. Actually today I did a morning run and it proved it. I did not do well at all. I went like 2 kilometers when I've been usually averaging around 3 to 4 kilometers. I just could not hack it, so I gave up and came home. But because of that, I really struggled doing it in the mornings, and then I really struggled doing them in the evenings, because like I could only ever then run really in the summertime, because that would be like my ideal time to go, is in the evening after work. But then I realised I actually work from home. I can just use half an hour of my lunch hour to go for my run, and that has been a game changer. I've been able to fit in 3 runs a week by doing that. Yeah, it's been really fun. I've really found my groove of running again. It's a really nice time just to run for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and just switch off from everything, listen to some music, listen to a podcast. But I know it's, you know, becoming a winter now and it's going to get even worse, but I've really been enjoying that life for me. I don't really know what I'm doing with my makeup today, guys, by the way. I'm just picking up palettes and deciding on the whim. We're going to go with red in the inner corner. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm doing the Couch to 5K again, just because I've not run for like 2 years. And then once I finish the Couch to 5K, my plan is to try and better my 5K timing. I think my personal best is like 38 minutes, and I ideally want to try and like get that a little bit quicker. I don't really have a set goal as of yet. I'm kind of waiting for my Couch to 5K to end to then know kind of what my current time is, and then kind of better it then. But the overall idea is to beat 38 minutes. That would be amazing. And then I don't really know. I don't know if I'm going to try and do like the 10K version. I don't know if I'm going to try and like sign up for some races. I really haven't just like decided what my situation is with running. I just kind of wanted to get like that cardio into my routine, because as much as I find strength, fitness and all that stuff that I'm doing on the workout program is really good, I feel like I've never really been doing much cardio and getting my steps in, all that stuff. So I decided that that would be a good idea to like bring back. And now that I've figured out I can do it at lunchtimes, it's been really good. Yeah, next week I'm gonna post an updated week of workouts, so my entire week, Monday to Sunday, of what my workout week looks like. Do you know what? This is in my project 50, and as I've used it, the more I've gone through using it, it's becoming much easier to use. I kind of worn it in a little bit more now. There's like an actual dip forming, and it's much easier to use. Like, it's much softer inside than it is on the outer shell, that I'm actually finding it much easier to have more of a impact in my eye looks. Because before I was using it and like nothing was coming off the pan, it was just like barely visible. So I'll be like trying to really dig into it, but anyway, it's much better now. That is a really random tangent to go on. I feel like I'm really rushing my speaking because I'm trying to make this not like super long. Another thing that I have been doing is getting back into reading. Actually, my holiday got me back into reading, and honestly, I can't go a day without reading something now. If you guys know of any book clubs like online that I should follow, please let me know. I've heard about Reese Witherspoon's book club, but does anyone know if that's actually good or not? The current book I'm reading is The Jungle Book. I never realised that it was 7 tales and only the first 3 are about Mowgli, and then the other 4 are different stories. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to really start reading like all the classic books, but also try and keep up with like the current books that are out. I'm trying to find that medium of trying to do like 1 classic book and 1 current book a month, just so that I kind of keep up to date, but also delve into all the classics that I've never read or want to reread again. And I've been really enjoying it. It's a great way to like de-stress, not look at social media, not look at like a screen. Well, technically it is a screen because I use a Kindle, but not look at, you know, a computer screen, and just kind of be in a different life for a little while. Really enjoying that. Maybe I should kind of keep you guys updated a little bit on what I'm reading currently, because I think it's quite fun and I love reading. And to be honest, I've definitely taken it for granted. I used to be such an avid reader. So in 2020, when it was COVID, when it was like, you know, really bad COVID, and I was furloughed for 6 months, April to September, I read 40 books in those 6 months, and I was so proud of myself. Like I did that and I loved that time period because I was just reading a lot and I missed that. So definitely getting back into reading and trying to make sure that that's part of my daily routine now, like on an autumnal wintry day, like when the night's drawing in, after work, after I've done a workout, sit down, have a little read whilst I de-stress from the day. I just poked myself in the eye. If you guys have any recommendations of any books, put them down in the comment box. There's something else I want to kind of mention before I end this video. I am contemplating, actually no, I'm not contemplating, I'm planning, I already have planned. I'm going to do Vlogmas this December, which is, if you guys live under a rock, it's where you upload a video from pretty much the 2nd of December till the 25th of December. Usually a vlog of your day. I'm going to make a little bit of a twist to it. There's going to be some days where it's not going to be technically a vlog. It's going to be my Project Pan updates because I can't just not post those in December. So as much as I would just want to do vlogs, I am going to be using some of those days to do those updates instead. And then I'll probably just like do a catch-up vlog the day after, which is the 2 previous days. Just, yeah, I have had this in the plans since like the end of last year. I was planning all of 2023's videos when I was sick in bed with COVID over New Year's. And this was the one thing I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do Vlogmas. So we'll see how it goes. Currently, I don't think I have any holiday that I'm taking off, so I will be working full time. So we're gonna have to work around that. So I do apologise if most of the weekly vlogs, most of the Monday to Friday vlogs aren't like a full day vlog, I guess. It'll just be the evening. Because, I mean, I will be working, so, and when I'm working, I'm pretty much just sat in this room on my laptop, not really doing much. So, this actually brings me to my next question. There's 3 things I need to do in my comment box now. The third thing is any ideas of what you want me to post. Because I am open to that. I'm starting to plan 2024 and my upload schedule for that. So if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see more of or just want to see in general, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I pretty much upload whatever I want to upload, so nothing is kind of like out of reach, I guess. So if you want to see anything different, the same, more of, less of, if you want me to kind of do more of my like fitness updates more regularly, if you want me to do more vlogs, if you want me to do more solo vlogs, if you want me to travel more, I can plan that in and like decide where and when that can happen. If you want me to do just anything really, let me know and I will put it in there, because at the moment I am up to February and I haven't really got much else planned. I think I'm pretty much done now, guys. Let me do my mascara. I feel like I've just done like a whole brain dump over the last 30 minutes. So I do apologise, but I did kind of just want to give you guys a little update on all the aspects that have happened or are happening. Mascara is still my least favourite thing to do, guys. I'm just terrible at doing it. I don't like having things so close to my eyes. Last and not least, lips. Oh, well, I'm going to use this today. As it's the 30th, I've got to use this today, so I can roll it out of my Project Pan. So you have the evidence that I'm using it for the 20th time, because it is the 30th today. And all of these items that I've used, I'm going to count towards my project plan as part of September. So although I did upload yesterday. Right. Okay. I haven't done too badly considering half of my face was in the dark, in the shadows. There we go. This is my outlook. This is my makeup look for the day. Yeah, so in the comment box below, answer the questions I've mentioned through the video. I'll put them here again so you can be reminded of what you need to put down in the comment box. And yeah, I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. I'll see you guys on Friday for my next video. Bye guys.